Hello everybody, welcome to today's stream, the last stream of November. I'm very excited for today's stream. We got a couple fun things planned. I have a stationery haul to start us off, and then we will be working on my December reading journal setup. And I love this theme so much. I've had so much fun making like my weekly setup for December, so I'm excited to show you the December theme and all that. Before we get started though, couple announcements. Follow me on Instagram and YouTube if you haven't already. Both of them are still L.I.L's Journaling. You get more bullet journaling content on Instagram, way more than what you see here, and YouTube has all my previous streams if you missed any. Secondly, I need this notebook. December, because it is the holiday season, streaming is going to be a little different, a little crazy, so I want you guys to head over to my Instagram this coming week. I'm going to post a very specific stream calendar for the month of December, so it's going to be fun. We're going to have our normal Saturday streams. We'll have the last two Saturdays without, because they're like holiday eves, and enjoy your holiday. I want to enjoy my holiday. I don't want to stream on a holiday. So we'll have our normal 3 streams, and then we'll have a specialty stream during the month, and we'll have three of those streams will be Christmas themed, so we'll be making a gift log, kind of track who to buy gifts for. We're going to be making some Christmas cards, and we're going to do some ornament making as well. And then we'll also be we'll have one stream where we're working on my 2023 yearly goal setup and that type of thing. So if you want to catch all those, go to my Instagram, because I will be posting a little calendar just so that we all know when they're happening. So yeah, that's that. We're going to put this right there. Okay, but now let's get into the start of today's stream with a stationery haul. First things first, because we're having a stationery haul for my birthday was this past Tuesday, so I got a lot of stationery. So I'm going to kind of show it off here. And yeah, so first things first, I got this really cute, this is from my husband. It is a 96 pack of King Art dual tip brush pens. I love it so much. I was very excited to get this because if you have been to any of my previous streams this month or last month, I may have mentioned that some of my markers are dying while I'm monthly theme, and it really stressed me out. So I'm happy to have this because I can replace some of those dying colors and that type of thing in my 2023 reading journal setup. My red marker was dying, and this had the red marker I needed to replace it, so I'm very happy about it. I'm not going to open the box because it's really complicated and annoying and hard to show you the colors, so I have already swatched them, and I was going to show you guys all the lovely swatches. Okay. Here we go. So there is a difference between the pens that markers I already had in this new set. And the main difference is, here's an old one. It just has dual tip brush pen, and that's about it. But the new ones, they also have a number to correlate and a color name. So I really like that, because now if a marker dies, I know which one I'm missing. So these are all the colors I got. I think they're all really beautiful. I'm excited to use them. And especially with the fact that they have numbers, what I really want to do is eventually go on my Instagram and say, give me a bunch of numbers, and I'll make a color palette using that. So we'll see how that goes. The only thing that bothers me with it is it isn't a clear set of 0 through the first. Oh, thank you for the happy birthday. I really appreciate it. Aw, thank you. That's so sweet. But the only thing that bothers me about the King Art thing is that it's not 1 through 96, because there's 96 in the set. It's they all have different numbers. And I only have one marker that's in the single digits. No, I have 2. It's this red and this green, which I think is really weird. But it just shows that I have so many more to collect. So I'm excited about that. Next on this lovely stationery haul, I do need to grab a link because I got some goodies. My friend sent me some goodies from, oh, I'm really bad at saying the name of this shop, but it's, yep, there's a link in chat. I'm really bad at saying the name of it, but she sent me some goodies. First things first, we got these 3 different like letter sets. So they got the cute little letters, and then comes with envelopes. It's all like tea stained. It's really cute. And then I also got some little washi swatches that I can kind of use. And I think like their purpose is to like seal all the letters, but you know I'm gonna use them however I want because they're cute. But I really like these. This is super cute. And so this was a fun gift. I'm excited to use these, especially with, I'm planning out like Christmas cards I want to send out, and I'll probably use some of these goodies for that. Next, these were bought at Hobby Lobby. My aunt gave them to me, but the brand is the Paper Studio. So first we got some mini sticker packs that have like 12 sheets in it. And, ooh, I did not take off the other side, but it's got, this one's food themed. Those envelopes look kind of premium. Look, those envelopes are really cute. I love them so much. But, so we got some cute sticker sheets. I have so many food stickers. I love it because, you know, food's great. And then this one is like birthday themed, and I forgot to unseal it, but they got a lot of cute birthday themed stuff. So I'm excited to use these ones eventually to send birthday cards out and all that jazz. Then she also got me cute cat stickers, and I always cat sit my aunt's cat, so I like all the cat stickers, and I really want a cat one day, so very excited about that. And then she got me Christmas ones, and I realized after she got me these that I am very low on Christmas themed stickers, so hopefully when I do all my Christmas spreads and cards, I'll have enough. So that's what, those are some stickers I got. Some more stickers. These are for my dad, and they are Happy Planner sticker packs. Oh, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I'm pretty sure your name's RafidKazi33. Yep, that's it. But thank you. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. These are some sticker packs I got. This is a seasonal one, so it just has a couple sticker pages for every holiday and every time of year. So this is really cute. And then this one is just all Mickey Mouse stickers. Mickey and Minnie. So I think it's really cute. And I am excited to use it. And these are very more decorative, while these can kind of dual purposes, decoration and kind of write down information or make spreads. So I'm excited for these. And then, now these are the final markers. So I got a couple markers in this for this haul. I got my first set of Tombow dual brush pens, and they're the Bohemian set. They are really cute, really shiny. The numbers I got are right there, but I did swatch them as well. I'm going to flip that so you guys can see the colors. I'm going to swatch them right down here. So we got 26, 249, 346, 528, 565, 685, 606, 679, N25, and N45. And I'm excited to try out my first set of Tombows, see how they work out, and see if I like them compared to the King Art, because I'm pretty sure King Art and Tombow they're like opposing. They're in competition with each other. So I'm excited to see how they compare and that type of thing. So love this. And then I also got these, which is I don't know how to say it, but I'm going to say H-E. I don't know. But essentially what these are, we're going to pull out this one. So they have one side that is kind of a rolling stamp and the other side that's a fine tip. So if you look here, it's kind of this weird rolling stamp shape. Here, we'll do one that actually has a cool design and not just a line stamp. This one. So if you look kind of closely, kind of stamped it on myself. You can't see it that well. But essentially this has like a flower pattern stamp. Oh, I wish my camera would work better and you guys could see this. But it has a flower pattern rolling stamp that kind of like goes across the page, and then it also has a fine tip side as well. And so all of these have different patterns. There's like two curvy ones, there's dotted lines, there's dashed lines, there's slashes, flowers, and heart pattern. And I have swatches of these as well. And let me tell you, these are way more difficult to use than I thought they would be. Because like the curvy one, I can't help but like have my hand curve with it. It's really weird. So swatches are up here. You can kind of see some of them. They're pretty faint, I will say. Some of them are darker than others. The fine tip end works really nice. I use it to just kind of write the line and stuff. If you guys head over to my Instagram, I will be having like a full post about these and you can see them a little bit better than you do on stream. So that will be on my Instagram for a better view. And then the final, not the final item, I keep thinking I'm on the last item, but I'm not, is this coloring book. It's just like cute foods. And like they're just little homes for like these little bunnies, and I think it's absolutely adorable. There's a chipmunk and a candle, and so I'm very excited to use this. I also like that it's one drawing per page. It's not double-sided, so that I can like cut these out and color them and not have to worry about bleeding through as much. So I think this is adorable. I found it on Amazon. It was on my wish list, and my sister got it for me, so I'm very excited to use this. I've been like thinking about it for days, and I think I'm going to use the Bohemian Tombos to be like my tester and be like the first one I color in is using that color palette specifically. Okay. I also got these. I already took them out of their packaging and stuff, but they're just a set of letters and envelopes to use as well. I also got these. They're pretty blank, which I'm excited because then I can use them on stream and decorate them more. I like decorative and blank envelopes either way. Okay. Now we are on to the final item. So this is something from my mom, and it is a Kodak Mini 3 Retro printer. So it's a little photo printer. We got the on button. It connects to my phone via Bluetooth, and then I can take any photo that is on my phone and print it out. It's got a little cartridge box over here, although it doesn't have many like photo paper in the cartridges, so my mom got me a couple more cartridges as well to refill. But yeah, and you just plug it in to charge it, and it'll print stuff out for you. And so I did a nice little test of my aunt's cat, L.I.L. So, and it's just 3 inches by 3 inches, so I think it's great to know these measurements. In the app itself that comes with the printer, you can also turn it into collages, give it borders, that type of thing, put filters on the photo. So I think this is great because I can use it, one, as like a memory keeper for myself. So this picture of my aunt's cat goes on my fridge because I love this cat so much, and it's her with her pumpkin on her head. But then I also am excited to kind of use it in my reading journal specifically, and print off pictures of book covers and then like cut them out to put in my reading journal. So I'm excited about that. That is going to be it for the stationery haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to know where I got any of this stuff, I can just ask in the chat, and I will try to tell you to the best of my abilities the brand and where I found it and that type of thing. But you guys are here for probably more bullet journaling based content. So let's get into it. I have my reading journal, and these are my last pages. These are my last pages I have left. I'm not going to use this page because it's got the crazy border. So I'm going to use this. Although this kind of bled through, I don't really care. I'll cover it up. It'll be fine. But yeah, we're going to make our December setup here. Some materials is we got scissors, glue stick. This is an Archer and Olive sticker roll. I forget which, because they have their like monthly like theme boxes where you get like stickers, washi, and stencil, and like probably a couple other things to go for a monthly theme. They had a sale in the summer, so I got this roll of stickers, even though I've used a lot of them. Here, so these are kind of the stickers you can get. They're really cute. They all are cohesive theme, and I like that they're boxes because, you know, they're pretty easy to use, and like it's a great way to add decoration to a spread without putting in too much effort. So I'll be using these today. I've been using it a lot in my December setup as well. And then I also have this washi tape. It's just got some sunflowers that are like with a pink background. So excited to use that. The monthly Archer and Olive packs also come with like sticker pages, kind of like this one. So I got the matching sticker page that goes with these stickers. I've already used one up essentially, so I'm going to try and use this one just for my reading journal setup. I have these sticky notes that just kind of say to from and a box in the middle. You can't see it really well, but it does say that, I promise. So I'm using that. I got a spare piece right there. And then I've kind of made this theme very collage heavy. So there was more to the supplies, but I used it in my December setup. And so these are just paint swatches that I got from the grocery store. And I've been cutting them up to kind of make collages and backgrounds and layer things. And I've really enjoyed the layering process of it. So that has been fun. And finally, it is time for the color palette. First, we got our 3 King Art markers. We got this like light aquamarine green, this lavender purple, and this like very light bluish purple. We have these two, which is a navy blue. One is a Sharpie, and one's the Papermate Flare felt tip marker. And then I have one acrylograph. It's from the Amanda Rach Lee collection, and it is pink quartz. So this is my color palette. I kind of based the color palette on the sticker sheets themselves, so I've had a lot of fun with that. And so today we're going to be having a lot of fun with this setup. I'm very excited to do it. I've had fun with my December ones as I've been creating them. I'll show you guys a little sneak peek. Let's pull it out. Don't mind me, there's just a lot of stuff right now. It's a little messy here. Let's see. This one's my favorite. So this is one of my weeklies in my December setup. So we got the boxes that I've been using for each of the days. I got my to-do list, brain dump on both sides. And then I've kind of given them all drop shadows. Woo, okay. And then I've kind of done a little bit of doodling with some flowers and some shrooms to go along with the theme of the stickers, and then I just kind of did this slight layering to give it, to put down a cute quote and stuff. So that's kind of the vibe I've been going for throughout the month, and so we're going to continue that vibe in today's setup. Cool. And one thing when it comes to kind of doing the layering style that looks a little like scrapbooking is you kind of gotta put a lot of planning into this in advance. So I've kind of planned like every little item that goes into this spread. And what I need to do first is take these 3 colors and just make a bunch of blobs on the page. Let's do it. Because, it's layering, so you gotta do all of the bottom layer first. Okay. While I do this, let's chat, because I didn't get to stream last week because I had family visiting, and I had to entertain them, and we had all these things planned, so that's why I didn't stream last week. And I wanted to make sure I had time for them and that type of thing. But let's talk about what I've been up to. So, past 2 weeks. First things first. With my birthday on Tuesday. We'll talk about that. That was fun. I had lots of fun. It was a very chill day. I did have to go to class, unfortunately, because attendance is required, so it made me sad. But I still had to go, and that was fine. And then I just kind of hung out. I watched some shows. I FaceTimed my best friend, and we chatted for a bit. And then my husband, instead of going for like an actual birthday cake, we found miniature cute donuts at Walmart. So that was my birthday cake. He put a candle in one of them and had me blow it out after singing happy birthday. So that was fun. But the main plans happened in the evening. We went to this shop called Possibly Picasso. And essentially what you can do there is you pick out a piece of pottery, and then they give you all the paint supplies, and you can just, you can paint it and do all that stuff. So that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to paint cute pottery. So we went there, and with my mom, my brother, and then my brother-in-law and his wife, and then my husband and I. And so my brother, he got a dragon mug, and his took the longest to paint, but he worked very hard on it, and I'm proud of him for it. And then so we had fun with that. He took forever to paint his. My mom got like a starfish piece, and she did really good on painting hers. And then I had my sister-in-law, she got a dragon, and then my brother-in-law, he got a very small penguin, and if you know Pokemon, he turned that penguin to look like Piplup, so that was cute. And then my husband, he was adorable. I love my husband so much, and I love experiencing things with him and doing stuff because he's adorable and amazing. And he got a very small frog, and he painted it like a tree frog that's like, I don't know the species exactly, but it's a red tree frog with black spots. And he was very excited to paint his tree frog. and make him look really cute. And he worked very hard on it, and I'm very proud of him. And then I got a sugar pot because I'm weirdly obsessed with containers. And I made my sugar pot. I painted it after my December theme because I'm really obsessed with it and I think it's really cute. So the pot essentially has these lovely blobs and then giant mushrooms in front of it, like all around the pot. So it's really cute. Right now, the pottery itself is at the shop still, and they're gonna glaze it and put it through the kiln and stuff so that it's all shiny and the paint will stay on and stuff. So we don't have the pottery back yet, but once I do, I promise I will show it on stream and it'll be amazing. And you guys will be like, wow, that's so cute. You better, or I'll fight you. So that was fun. And then after painting, we went to a hibachi grill because I always love going there on my birthday. I've made it kind of a tradition that I always go to a hibachi grill on my birthday at this point. It's so much fun. It's delicious food. No questions asked. It's a lot of food, so like the leftovers are great. And it's just amazing. So we went there after painting pottery. So that was fun. And I usually just get like chicken hibachi and stuff. They did sing happy birthday to me, and at this hibachi grill specifically, they make you stand up and dance while everybody sings to you, which I think is great to embarrass your friends, but I was very nervous doing it. But I did it nonetheless. So that was fun. And then they give you a small little like brownie cake thingy with a candle in it to blow out and stuff. And it's cute, but I know with like, if you go to Costco, you can get like a nice thick pack of like small brownie cakes. And that's essentially what they serve you. So I don't think they actually make it. They just buy the brownie cakes. But it was chill. It was also crazy because like while we were there, my birthday happened, and then like, because you know they have like two tables connected, but there's a grill on either side, and so on my side there was my birthday, on the other side there's a different birthday, and then at a table near us there was another birthday. And I was like, wow, it's the month of birthdays. It's crazy. And it's the day to celebrate, so that was fun. And I got to hang out. I had more people came to the dinner than to the pottery thing because I didn't want to overwhelm people. But yeah, so I had a lot more friends at the dinner, and it was fun to hang out with them and say hi. It was great. So that was fun. And then, I keep saying that. I'm sorry for being repetitive. Okay. After I fill these in, I'll see if I need to add any more bubbles, blobs. Okay, but yeah. And then that's just kind of how my birthday ended. I did have to go to work that night, but it was fine after the dinner and stuff. But it was a chill birthday. As you can tell, I got a good deal of stationery, which is amazing. I got a couple other non-stationary items, but I didn't like really show the haul because, you know, this is more of a stationary based and bullet journal channel. So, and like some family members gave me some gift cards, and my sister-in-law, she got me this really cute ramen bowl that I'm excited to use. And it has Howl and Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle on it. So, I'm excited about that. So, yeah. And then, also this past week, it was Thanksgiving. If you celebrate the U.S. Thanksgiving, it was Thanksgiving. And that was exciting because I spent all of Wednesday making my dad's rainbow jello because my sister-in-law, aunt, and I were in charge of the meal and stuff, so we were kind of we were doing all the cooking. So my dad always made rainbow jello in the past for Thanksgiving, so it was my turn to make it and carry on the tradition. And when I say rainbow jello, we get like 5 colors, 5 of the rainbow colors. So I had red, orange, green, blue, and purple. And the hardest thing was that I didn't do yellow because it would just kind of blend in with the other layers, and that would have been too much for me as well. Because essentially, you like put your jello mix in the hot water, and you pour half of it into the pan and let it cool and jello-ify and stuff. And then you add half a cup of yogurt to the other half of the mixture, and then you pour that layer on top and stuff. So you got like a layer that's like a bright red, and then one that's more of a pastel red, and then orange, and then a pastel orange, a green, a pastel green, so on and so forth. So that's kind of how it turned out. And it was really cute and amazing. But with that logic, that's 10 layers of jello, and they take about an hour to an hour and a half each to dry, or not dry, but like turn into firm jello and stuff. So I started on Wednesday, and I got most of it done on Wednesday, and then I finished it on Thanksgiving before we had to go and stuff. The main issues I ran into, though, with this process is that, one, I did forget to, like, make the second layer of green, so I like, when I was pouring it, I just poured all of it instead of saving half of the mixture for a yogurt bit, so that was one issue. But then another one was that I didn't realize the shelves in my fridge had, like, a slightly backward slant until I would notice that, like, the jello itself was all pulled to one side or the other. So I just started kind of flipping it as I put it in so that it would kind of be, like, layered more at a weird slant, if that makes sense. So that's what I did there. Did that. So that was fun. But you know, it turned out great. It tasted amazing. My little cousin, he couldn't get enough of it, which I really appreciated. He was so cute. My little cousin is also like, he has a Nintendo Switch, and he loves just having somebody to play with him on the Switch. And so my husband will play a lot with him, but then he kept coming to me throughout the night, and he's like, "Hey Lydia, will you come play with me?" and stuff. And eventually I did say yes and went to play with him and stuff. And it was fun. I'm not very great at Nintendo Switch games. He mostly liked playing Mario World, Smash Bros, and what's it called? The racing one. Mario Racing or what? It's not Mario Racing, but you know, It has Rainbow Road in it. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. But it's, the Mario racing game that I forget the name of. So those are the ones he likes playing. And my brother played with him as well. Both of them did, so. It was great. It was amazing. It was fun. Okay. Next. Oh, I need a pencil. Where did I put my pencil? It's fine. We can live with them. Okay. But yeah. I have more stories on Thanksgiving, but first I need to quickly think about this. So there are 31 days in December. Since this is lined, I'm going to count the lines because this side is mostly going to have my pages per day tracker. Okay. Think how I'm going to do this, because I have these lovely stickers here that already have numbers 1 through 31, 31 days in December. So I'm just going to use these to kind of do the dates and then a dash next to it with my navy blue, and I'll write in the number, like dash how many pages I read that day. So, and I think I'll just do 15 and 16, and I'll kind of have space in the middle. Yeah. Do I want space on the, I want space on the bottom actually. We're going to do 10, 10, and 11. Actually, we'll just see how this goes because I'm putting some space between them because these little flags are a little bit bigger than my lines, so I want to make sure there's plenty of space between them and they don't overlap weird. But back to Thanksgiving. So I made the Jell-O. I spent all Wednesday making the Jell-O and some on Thursday. My husband made mashed potatoes, which essentially involves putting every single dairy product he can think of in them, and they taste great. And he also put in, they're like the dry Hidden Valley Ranch packets, like the ones where you just kind of, I think you just add water and pop it in, so got that as well. And he put those in, and they tasted really good, with or without gravy. And then I also made gravy because I have some family members who cannot have gluten because they have celiac disease. So I had to make like the gluten version of things, and then my sister-in-law made the gluten-free version of things. So I made gravy and stuff. What else did I make? I didn't make the stuffing, my aunt did. And then my sister-in-law made the gluten-free stuffing, or my mom did. I'm not entirely sure which. But lots of goods were made. I also had to make I didn't make cranberry juice, I just got the canned stuff because my mom wanted it. Even though I don't think anyone but her got it on their plate. So that's fun. And now I have all this spare cranberry sauce that I don't know what to do with. But it'll be fine. I'm intending to kind of search for a weird cranberry recipe that something that uses cranberry sauce in the recipe and try to make that, so because I don't want it to go to waste. Maybe turn it into a jam or something. We'll see. And then, yeah. And then we got all our leftovers. Oh, I also made a ham because I know some people wanted turkey, some people may like ham, so I made a ham. And I know this will sound weird, and it still like sounds weird as a glaze for me, but it tastes really well. Is if you make if you combine brown sugar and mustard, and you pour that over the ham while it cooks, it tastes really good apparently, and it does. It tastes good, even though that sounds like a really weird mixture, because you know it's mustard. Mustard's weird. I don't like mustard, but it does taste good with the ham. Okay. So there's that. 10, 10, and then the 31's up here. And then essentially I can just kind of write how many pages I read next to it. So that's fun. And I'll use this kind of marker when I get there. And then I'm going to take first, I'm going to take my washi tape. I did have another washi tape I was using with my December theme, but it died and I used it all up, so it did not make it last long enough to be used in this theme, which I am happy that I was able to use it up. So, okay. So we got the washi with this layered on top. I'm going to use the Sharpie and write pages per day. Cute. Layering. How fun. Okay. What else? Okay. I am going to fill in this space, these spaces right here, just not right now, because I want to make sure I have enough room for all like the important stuff, and then I'm going to kind of fill these spaces. I think I'll have enough room like here and here with kind of quotes or decor and that type of thing. So, but we're going to switch gears over to this side. Okay. One of the things with the sticker roll is that these checklist ones I have used the least, so like there's a lot of extra space where I just haven't touched them, so I am giving them a use in this spread. And then because these are nice and matte, they're kind of papery, so I can easily write on these stickers. However, these ones are very glossy. Any sticky notes? Oh yes, I have this sticky note, but I will use it later. But I do have it. But this is more glossy, so I'm going to use the Sharpie to write on it. Okay. And then we're going to use these lovely things as kind of titles. And the first thing on this TBR is going to be more of my spiritual reading checklist. And I need to pull up that checklist so I remember, so I know what it is. Okay. So this, you can't see it very well, but it just has the list of what I need to read, so. And then I'm just cutting the spare sticker paper off of this roll because it gets really annoying to have to unroll so much just to find one sticker. That's like the downside to sticker rolls, because if you're just looking to like use the same one multiple times, or like you just need to, or you use most of them except one you just don't have a purpose for, it gets, you just have like rows upon rows of just blankness and then that one sticker that you don't use. It's the only downside to these. Otherwise they're really good because they're easy to like carry around and stuff. And it's good because most of them just have like one specific theme and range. Like I like sticker books because they have so much range and they're great for more like bigger things, but the sticker rolls are great for like one thing specifically. Okay. So that is my spiritual TBR. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading. I have like notes like right there set up so that I can see exactly what I'm looking for. So, I'm going to use this bad boy. But first, I'm going to kind of make a line across to be like these two are separate. We're also gonna do like two things. Have this bad boy and this bad boy. Put some cute art in that corner. Give it some stuff. Okay. we're gonna go like this. And then we'll see how that fares for now. Because I know I want to put something here, but I don't know if I'll have enough room for that. So, first things first, we're doing our TBR. I'm going to kind of use these blank flags as kind of like markers to show this is where this book starts. So, first item on the TBR is going to be Lightlark. And if you guys are new, essentially how this works is this is very small text. Okay. Essentially I just make kind of like markers, like 25, like every 25 pages, just kind of markers to see how far I am in a book. Okay, so this book has 409 pages, so we'll go 0 to 25. So 0 to 25 and so on. And then I just kind of like color it in or cross it off to just kind of visually see how far I've gotten in the book and keep track of it that way. The first book on my TBR, it's a library book, so I do kind of need to read it. And I've seen a lot of, the reason I picked it up was mostly that I saw a lot of booktubers talking about it, and I was like, this seems interesting. So that is why, that's kind of the main reason I'm going to read this one. So that's that. And I can see that it took up this whole thing, so we'll see how much space I have left. But I do plan on using my sticky notes in this. I'm going to cover that up. Second book on my TBR. I have a lot of thick books this month, I will say. Is this one. It is called Stain by A.G. Howard. I have read her Splintered series, which is the 3-book series, and I loved it so much. And so I have this book, and I have her Phantom of the Opera retelling as well. I haven't read that one yet, but I liked her writing and her characters, so. Oh, it was a 4-book series, not a 3-book. Splintered series is 4-book series. Haha, I forgot. Okay, so this one has 516. That's so much, wow. I can read these books, it's just, I picked really thick books this month for once. Okay. Yeah. So I like this author's writing as a whole, so that's kind of why I picked it. I only have 4 books on this month's TBR for a couple reasons. First reason is that I know there's gonna be the holidays coming up, and I'll be having to travel, so I have picked out one book that I'm gonna take on my travels because I know it's gonna be crazy, and I know I'll get a lot of reading done there. So I picked a really big book. So during my travels, I want to read this behemoth. It's called Saints. It's a more spiritual book. It's a kind of history book for my religion of sorts. Kind of tells the history of it, and I've been meaning to read it. And so if I'm trapped on visiting family for the holidays and I bring this as my only entertainment, I'm going to have to read it. So that's my logic here. It's a thick book. It's a behemoth. It has... Ooh, it's got lots of maps and a huge index. And very small font. Lots of sources, so I'm glad it has a lot of sources. Notes. Oh, and it's got lots of notes as well. Okay. Okay. On the bright side, at least 100 of the pages of this book is just like citations and notes and stuff. So it has like 600 pages in total, and 586 of them I need to read. So and this is the first volume in this thing. I think there's almost 4 out, so I want to get one of the volumes out of the way. It's going to make me feel accomplished. So I'm going to trap myself in another state with just this book. Because I feel like it's going to be the best way to get me to read it, because otherwise I'm just going to be like, well, I want more fantasy. So this will get me to read it and into it. And then, because it'll be Christmas and I celebrate Christmas, I will probably get some fun books for Christmas that I can read after this. And I think it's totally fine that the third book kind of dipped into this a bit, so that's going to be fine. And then the final book on my TBR is Magonia by Maria D. Headley. This one looks bit shorter. I've just kind of been looking for some good fantasy romance to entertain my brain and bring myself lots of joy, so that's what most of this TBR is, except for Saints. This has only 309. Pretty average. I always read this book as Magnolia when I first got it, because I've had it for a while, I just haven't read it. And I think I only read it like that because I was watching Fairy Tale, the anime at the time, and their poem is called Magnolia. So I always read this as Magnolia, but it's Magonia. So that's fine. So that is going to be my TBR for this coming season. And then just to kind of give this little sidebar some decor, it's going to go like this. And then I'm going to add some of these bad boys. That's a lightning bug. Some flowers. And some stars. You know, I'm just going to fill up this little one as well a bit more. Nice. Okay. Now it is sticky note time. Now this is where the fun begins. Because we're going to use a sticky note as well as these. Okay. Let's do some thinking. Because I want to make sure there's room enough to write how many pages are read. So I may need to do a slight snip like that. And then we'll add like that. And maybe the same down here. I know it, okay. No. I have better thinking thoughts. First, take this bad boy, and we're gonna glue it down after we snip it. As straight as we can. Yes, it is a sticky note, but I want to make sure it stays in its place. So we're gonna give it some glue to help. Pop it right there. Okay. And then I take this guy, and then this guy. That's cute. Okay. And I'm very happy because, so this kind of came with 2 sticker sheets, and I have finished one of them. I feel very accomplished and happy when I use up a whole sticker sheet. Okay, that's just a mini happy moment for me. Okay. So that's sticky notes there. And essentially, it's going to say, so this, since it is like December, it's just going to kind of be a small list of books I received with this holiday season because I just want to keep track of them. I feel like it'd be fun to say, to kind of take note of, so. So then I can just kind of write them down, and I think that'll just be fun to do. So that's that. Now we got this bottom space. And this is where we're going to put in a cute little quote that says cute things. We're going to kind of use this sticker to write the quote on it. Go like that. that. And that. Put you there. And you here. You here. Okay. I'm just putting glue right on the page because I'll need it. Okay, so you go here. You go here. And then you need some glue on you because I'm putting this bad boy right here. Scooch it over. Okay. We're going to take this guy, plop him here. Grab some washi tape. Plop that there. No. Take this guy and this guy. Little bits of layering. And then we're going to put this box right here so I can put who said the quote in it. Okay. That looks cute. And now to choose a book quote. Okay. So my quote is going to be trying to decide. I'm going to go with this one. This is so. This is, the quote says, "Oh, and by the way, I love you," which is what Thorn, it's from the Mirror Visitor series, and Thorn says it to his love. And I think it was really freaking cute. So that's the quote we're doing, because it's a book quote for my reading journal setup. So that's the whole theme. That's the whole spread. Not theme. I'm gonna move some stuff so it's less messy where I'm at. So we'll take a nice closer look. Pages per day, all the spots for it. There's a little thing. I read Spiritual Tea Bear and then my personal one. And I've really enjoyed I've especially enjoyed this in November, and I've liked that I've kind of continued it in December, where I kind of make a background and then I use stickers and sticky notes and all these things to kind of layer on top of it, and it kind of makes things pop more, and I just like the way it looks, and it's cute. And it's a great way to kind of put the whole page theme ready, because I never know how to like fill in and it doesn't make the white space look as bad as well. It looks intentional, so I like that. Cool. So we're gonna hit chatting mode. Stream is not over yet because it is time for the journaling part of stream. The non-bullet journaling part, where we just it's kind of bullet journaling in a sense. Essentially, if you're new here, what we do now is I have this lovely jar of writing prompts. Some are get to know you prompts, some are ones you can contemplate about yourself, some of them are just kind of like, golly gee. Some of them are just kind of like writing about your day, or kind of writing about other people. And so the whole point is now I like to encourage journaling in all its formats. So we end every stream with kind of taking time to write in your personal journal. So I'm popping in the chat. It's a Google Doc with all the previous writing prompts we've done. So if you don't like today's, you can use a different one or an old one and that type of thing. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're switching gears to. And I always show you the theme that I do for it, that I'm going to make. I kind of make mine very colorful, decorated. I keep mine, each of them to a page and that type of thing. But I am going to kind of do a theme of sorts. And then I kind of shut off my mic. You'll see me journaling, but I won't be talking. I'll just be journaling for 10-ish minutes to give you guys time to journal as well. And then we'll come back and chat. So let's go for today's prompt. Da-da-da. Opening my little jar. Grabbing a random prompt. It's blue. These are kind of color-coded, and I'm pretty sure blue is about you type thingy. So okay, so this one kind of has a fill in the blank depending on the time of year. So, oh, I spelled activities wrong. Dang it. Okay. We're gonna fix that. There we go. So, what is your favorite winter activities? That is today's prompt. If we switch over here, here's a little prompt right there. My theme, I should have done a winter theme now that I think about it, but I don't have my winter stuff with me. What I do have is cat stuff. So, we're going to do a cat themed page even though it doesn't match the prompt, but it's fine. So we're going to use all these cats. I have this cute little washi tape holder I got from Joann's, and it came with 3 cat washi tapes. Ooh, it pops off so you can kind of slide the tape off, but it's kind of like a thread spool of sorts. So I'm going to use that and then some colors to match. So I'm going to write about my favorite winter activities using cats. So I'll talk to you guys in 10-ish minutes. I encourage you to journal as well. Make your own spread. Journal whatever way you want. If it just means like posting on Facebook and writing about it, or Instagram or Tumblr or whatever social media you use, or like making a Pinterest board, do it. If your journaling is more doodling, do it. If you create scrapbook pages, do it. If you just want to type it, write it, whatever, do it. Just journal. That's what we're here for. So I'm gonna stop talking and get journaling. You should too. Hello. Hi, Yumi Rocks. I was just journaling. It's kind of what I do at the end of my streams, just quiet journaling time. I'm doing good. I'm happy that you were able to join the stream, but we are kind of in the middle of ending it, so I'm sorry about that. But for the rest of the stream, we did make a really cute reading journal setup, so you should totally go watch that. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up stream. First, I do want to talk about kind of what I journaled about. So what my favorite winter activities was the prompt for today's journaling. So I just kind of talked about I like hanging out with friends. I do live in a really cold area, so like playing in the snow is more like playing in ice, and it's too cold to be outside. So I do like playing in the snow, but if it's like a normal winter and not an overly cold one. I also talked about making cozy hot chocolate and trying different flavors, spending time with family members, and baking. I love baking in the winter. It's a great way to like warm up the house, especially when the house is like, if I clean the house and then I bake something, it's like, ultimate coziness. So that's what I like doing in the winter. And I pulled a marker from today's setup to kind of make this more of a kind of wintry vibe, kind of like sugar plum cotton candy vibe instead, and I used my blue and pink cats to kind of go along with it. So that's today's spread. I did more detailed stuff up here with the list right here, and this is just a washi tape sticker that says catch me if you can, and it's a kitty and yarn ball. So that's what we did. That was my spread. I hope you guys journaled as well, because I really think taking time to write things about yourself is such a great way to kind of learn more about yourself, and then also a great way to see how you were doing in the past. Like, I have really enjoyed looking at my past Thanksgiving spreads that things I've journaled in the past for Thanksgiving compared to this year and that type of thing. So I just really like that. So that's going to be it for today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had so much fun showing you all the stationery I got and making such a cute reading journal setup. It makes me so happy. If you want to rewatch the stream, it will be here on Twitch, but I'll also be putting it on YouTube, so if you didn't catch all of it, you can catch it there along with all my previous streams. So if you're like, oh, I just need someone else's bullet journaling in the background while I bullet journal, because I need that sometimes, go ahead and watch those, because they're great, and it's a great way to just kind of like vibe and hang out and have a bullet journaling buddy. And if you want more bullet journaling content, I have a lot of fun Christmassy and 2023 theme and spread ideas coming up in December. So head over to my Instagram, follow me there, because I got so much planned for December. It's going to be crazy. I will be streaming this coming Saturday at 2 p.m. and it's the first Saturday of December. It's going to be December 3rd. And we will be making a kind of chart or graph you can use to kind of track all the gifts you're getting for your loved ones and that type of thing. So that is going to be it for today's stream. Hi, JMB Impact. So glad you could join, but I'm wrapping it up. So go ahead and rewatch it all on my channel, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.